Everyone is speaking out about this for the New York Yankees as manager Aaron Boone has been under some serious fire for the way he's been constructing lineups, as they have not been the optimal way for efficiency, but there's a lot more there than meets the eye, as the New York Yankees have a champagne problem of a lot of an influx of talented players, and we're going to break it all down and discuss basically why fans are so upset and what is going to happen in the future because of this. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. And if you guys are part of that 71% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to subscribe. This is daily New York Yankees content you do not want to miss out on. We're having a bunch of fun on this channel. You don't want to miss it. And we will have more hosts soon and not just me. But until then, you're stuck with me. Look, guys, Aaron Boone has been under some serious fire recently. As we know, the New York Yankees have an influx of talent. There's been a lot of guys on the injured list who, when they come back, is going to cause a bit of a logjam, specifically Giancarlo Stanton with the Ben Rice situation. But on top of that, there's been other positions too, considering the outfield has four talented outfielders who all deserve really starting play and more than just platoon play. But because of that, things have gotten pretty interesting for this Yankees team. And now everyone's starting to speak out on it, as Aaron Boone's decision-making is not what Yankee fans have wanted to see at all between all the Yankees' key outfielders. Now, namely, Jasson Dominguez has been the guy to take the brunt of not getting minutes, so not getting at-bats and getting into the outfield. And basically, Dominguez has seen a severe drop-off in games played, and Yankee fans don't like this, myself included. I want to see Jasson Dominguez out there. It was one of the things I was most excited for this season, was seeing the Martian get out there and finally get some real burn with this Yankees team as an everyday starter. And that was the case initially, but things changed, and now where we stand, we are not seeing that. And this was brought up a lot by Alexander Wilson of Empire Sports Media, who mentioned that Trent Grisham has become the wrench in the machine. A veteran many expected to be a placeholder is now producing like a star. He's batting .286 with a .360 on-base percentage and a ridiculous .610 slugging percentage, smashing 8 home runs in the early going. With that kind of thunder, Boone has no choice but to keep him in the lineup. The Yankees are trying to win now, and Grisham's bat is making that easier every night. Even if he's likely gone in free agency after the season, his presence is changing this year's dynamics for the New York Yankees. And on top of that, on the other side of things, is Jasson Dominguez, a 22-year-old switch hitter still trying to catch his breath in the big leagues. He's hitting just .223 with a .311 on-base percentage and a .362 slugging. Managing only 2 home runs, the hard hit percentage is a solid 50%, but the rest of the advanced metrics are less encouraging. And looking at those advanced metrics, Wilson mentioned that his strikeout rate, Dominguez's, sits at a 31.7%, and he's chasing pitches nearly a third of the time. Even his exit velocity and barrel rates fall short of what the Yankees saw in the minor leagues. Dominguez is showing glimpses, loud contact, fast hands, but the consistency just is not there yet. Now, Dominguez is young. He's been with the Yankees forever, so it doesn't feel like he's 22 years old, but he is. He signed with the Yankees when he was 16. There was a lot to like about Jasson Dominguez coming in. He was seen as a future superstar, a guy who was regarded at one point as Dominican Mike Trout. Now, center fielder who could switch hit, absolute power, 5-tool player, power, contact, speed, elite fielding, everything the New York Yankees could have asked for. But as of right now, we are not seeing that out of Jasson Dominguez. He has not had a hot start to his Yankees career, and what we've seen is just an influx of some struggles. Now, we did go over the numbers already a bit briefly, but Dominguez right now is a .2 WAR on the season. He has 22 hits, 2 home runs, and a batting average of .227 with 15 runs scored and 12 RBIs. His slugging percentage is .361, on-base percentage is .318. That means the OPS is a .679 under league average, and his OPS plus is also under league average at a .94. Now, Dominguez's first season in the MLB, when he first started getting burned 2 years ago in 2022, he looked phenomenal. Had a home run instantly against the Astros, had another one. Looked like everything we were waiting for when he was just 20 years old, but then he went down with that torn UCL. He had to get Tommy John surgery, missed a ton of time, had like 10 at-bats in 2023, but the Yankees again had the influx of talent with their outfield was set. Aaron Judge was sort of playing out of position at center field with Juan Soto in right field, and it was just this interesting situation where the Yankees refused to go with Dominguez over Alex Verdugo out in left. Because Verdugo is an elite fielder, Dominguez had not been playing left field ever before, so it did make things a bit difficult. On top of that, the Yankees, what they had was working. They won the American League. They were the first seed going into the playoffs. They made the World Series. It worked, but a lot of Yankee fans, myself included, still want to see Dominguez get more time out there. I mean, the man hit 6 home runs in his first time playing, and there was only, what, a handful of games that he played. So there was a lot to like about Dominguez coming in, but now in his everyday role, and he's not playing his natural position at center field, things have been thrown for a loop. At center field, we've seen mainly Cody Bellinger. Now, also Trent Grisham's played there, and Bellinger's moved to right field in games that Aaron Judge is either DHing or on the bench. But we've seen a bit of movement where Dominguez is the odd man out of center field, which is his natural position. That's certainly throwing things for a loop, but you can't just decide, all right, well, we're going to play him over Trent Grisham, a 2-time Gold Glover out in center field. He's got a 1.1 WAR this season. He's batting .296, has a slugging percentage of .605, an OPS of .979, and OPS plus a 175. Trent Grisham right now is an all-star. There's no way around it. The man's been phenomenal. He's a solid enough base runner. He's got a really, really, really incredible ability to field the ball. He's one of the better center fielders in the MLB when it comes to fielding. Is he the best? No, probably not, but is he up there? Absolutely. He's one of the best fielding center fielders out there, so that's obviously the hardest position to field in the outfield as well. So what we're seeing right now is certainly a bit of Trent Grisham just absolutely coming out, swinging. Now, he is a free agent at the end of the year, and a team, if he keeps playing like this, the team's going to pay him huge money, and the Yankees are probably not going to be the team to do that because the influx of outfielders, and they do believe in Jasson Dominguez. Now, another kind of wrench that was thrown in here was the Yankees traded for Cody Bellinger, and they traded Cody Poteet for him. And look, where it stands, Bellinger was supposed to be a huge part of this team, taking over for Juan Soto out there in that 2-hole or 3-hole next to Aaron Judge. And well, Bellinger has not produced. He's a .2 WAR on the season and 110 at-bats. He's got a batting average of 200. His OPS is a 639. His OPS plus is an 82. He's playing worse than Jasson Dominguez is, but his fielding is a bit better. And on top of that, the other issue with Bellinger is he's supposed to be a great hitter. We're just not seeing that at all so far this season. We've seen glimpses. It's gotten a little better recently, but it's still not where it has to be, and that's been very concerning for Yankee fans. Now, fans have spoken out on the fact that Dominguez is not getting minutes, saying that some fans are saying that Dominguez's stuff is borderline malpractice. I don't care what anyone says. He should be out there. I agree. People say that Anthony Volpe has missed 6 games in his career, while Dominguez is being sat for the 7th time this season, and it's game 35. And Jasson Dominguez versus righties has a .312 batting average, a .382 on-base percentage, and a .475 slugging percentage. Meanwhile, Cody Bellinger, who was called Jacoby Bellinsbury because of when the Yankees signed Ellsbury and he was terrible for him, Bellinger is a 163 against righties with a 253 on-base percentage and a 314 slugging percentage. He's not hitting well, and yet Dominguez is not getting that burn because Bellinger's getting paid $25 million, so it makes things tough. Look, I want to see Jasson Dominguez out there really badly. I think he deserves it. I think he should get that burn because I do believe Jasson Dominguez can become that superstar. He was the favorite to win Rookie of the Year for a reason. Look, right now he's not going to win it, and that's because part of the reason is the Yankees are not playing him. Yeah, he's struggled against left-handed hitters. He's struggled from that right side in general. Maybe he should start taking bats left-handed against lefties. It's possible that he's just a natural lefty instead of a switch hitter. That's fine if it starts to work. The Yankees just need to find what works for Dominguez, and they have to stop making him an afterthought. But often Brian Cashman does this where he cares less about the younger players and focuses in on the veterans, which is something that he should probably stop doing to the degree he's doing it. I mean, we saw what happened with Oswald Peraza. The man was a really highly rated shortstop prospect that the Yankees never brought up and never did anything with. And when he had high trade value, the Yankees didn't move him. They held on to him for no reason, despite going with Anthony Volpe time and time again, thinking that one day Peraza might play third base or second base or something like that, or they'd move Volpe to second base or something along those lines. However, none of that ever happened. We just saw Peraza lose value and lose value and lose value to now he doesn't have value. And it's basically just been complete malpractice in a lot of ways with the New York Yankees. All this being said, I don't think they're going to do that with Dominguez, but it is worrisome. What do you guys think? Let me know what you feel in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.